Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Know that I appreciate you. Yes, it is Saturday. Yes, I am creating a video. Why? Because I just felt like it. So whenever you're watching this, just know that I appreciate you. And I felt like contributing today. It's been a busy day. But I didn't have to work today. Beautiful. It's been a busy day. I did rest this morning, which is a beautiful thing. Did not get out. Well, I got out of the bed about 8:30 for good. Got up a couple of times. I got a Charlie horse, honey, that had me feeling like someone just needed to chop my leg off, or I needed to punch some people so that they could feel the pain that I felt too. One or the other. But yeah, so that happened about 6:30 or so. That's when that happened, about 6:30. Yeah. Or was it before that? Because I woke up at one point about 3. I was up for a while. Finally went back to sleep. And just as I was deep in that sleep, that's when the Charlie horse hit me. So I think about 6:30 is when that happened. So I finally got it to go away. I walked the floors and drank water until it finally went away. And then went back to sleep for a little bit. And when I finally got out of bed about 8:30, I was good. So I was happy that I was able to rest. Unfortunately, and what I was doing when I got up is I got onto the computer so that I could get some stuff done, and I was able to, got 2 videos posted. Then I got the call from the mechanic saying that he was not going to be able to come out today because it was raining, and it was raining like crazy. Like flood status rain is what we got today. So I understood that he didn't want to be out, outside in the elements trying to work on my car. So that didn't happen today. I'm disappointed by that because I really wanted to go ahead and get this done and over with. But it just didn't happen that way. And then I ran a ton of errands with the child. I'm sorry, the husband is texting me. He went to work today. But yeah, ran a ton of errands with the child, and I'm trying to remember what we did first. Oh, went to the bank, and that's when it initially started pouring like crazy. While we were on the highway, on the expressway, headed to the bank, it just really started coming down. And I had someone driving in front of me that was afraid to drive because she couldn't see, which I totally understand. I totally get. So, yeah, ran errands, went to the bank, went to Walmart, came to Target, then went to Marshall's, came back to Target, went to Aldi's, and now, guess what? I'm sitting in front of Target because there were some things that I forgot to get while I was out the first time. So I'm going to pick those things up. And I will go to Walmart, which is right on the other side of the expressway. But I don't want to go on the other side of the expressway. I want to stay on this side and leave Target and go home. I just left the laundromat because our washer and dryer are not they are not large enough to hold our comforters, so I had to go to the laundromat to get those clean. Those 2, I didn't bother to wash the others, but at least those 2 clean. And now, yeah, I'm in front of Target so that I can get some of those things that I didn't get earlier. I'm going to do a new dish tonight for dinner. And I've done it before, but this time I'm adding some new veggies to it. I'm just going to bake some chicken and bake it in some cream of mushroom and cream of chicken, and then I'm going to add some squash and actual mushrooms to it, and then make some rice and have baked cream of mushroom chicken and veggies over rice. And I'm going to attempt to make some homemade biscuits. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's all I got going on today. I just felt the need to get on and just post real quick, or record real quick. While I was at the laundromat, I was reading a book. I never get a chance to read anymore, so I took that opportunity to read a book. I checked out, and I didn't buy the book. I went to the library. I usually listen to books on Audible. I used to read a lot. And once my life hit a certain point where it was just difficult to find that quiet time and space to read, I stopped reading. And then I finally invested in Audible this year and began to listen to books on Audible. But then, and hashtag, none of this stuff is sponsored. Not a bit of it is sponsored. None of these, corporations have reached out to me to say anything. This is just stuff that I do. So yeah, none of the stores that I mentioned before, not even the store that I'm in front of right now, none of them have said anything to me about, hey, mention our stuff in your videos. I don't have enough followers for that right now. But so anyway, I invested in Audible this year and began listening to books on Audible. But then I suspended my account until the end of the year because I wanted to financially work on some things. And no, it's not much. I think it was like $16 a month, but that $16 adds up when you have other things to focus on, which I do. So I actually suspended 2 monthly subscription accounts that I have. I'm probably going to suspend a third as soon as I finish ordering some stuff that I can order at a discount by having the membership. So yeah, so I started listening to Audible. I suspended that account, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to buy any books. And I used to go to the library all the time in Chicago. There is a great library in Oak Park that I loved to visit because it was so huge. You had meeting spaces. It was nice and clean, very state of the art. So I says, you know what? I'm going to go to the library. So I checked out about 5 or 6 books, and I've been reading one for the last 2 weeks, which is, I should be done with it by now. But again, having the time and space to do that is limited. And my therapist wanted me to this week to do one thing that I could do and focus on. And so I wanted to make a point of taking the time to read. So I brought the book with me. So while I was doing the laundry, which was an hour total between the wash and the dry, I just sat and read. I looked at a little bit of Facebook. I looked at a little bit of IG, saw something on each medium, and decided I'm done with both of those for the rest of the day. But yeah, so peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you. Well, am I ending this now? Yeah, I'm going to end this now. I got some other stuff, but I'll save it for the next video. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.